Am I a moron?
Yesterday was my 21st birthday, so I am now of legal drinking age. It's just like 80 proof vodka. There is no group whose name carries more weight on the internet than the furry fandom. A natural side effect of like streaming for years. These bitches are everywhere. So naturally, one of the most frequent questions that I've received since starting streaming from people who didn't know me and discovered my streams is, are you a furry? And the first time that question was asked, my gut response was no. When I think of furry, I think of like the full 9 yards of like a full custom fursuit, which that kind of thing is not my cup of tea. Freaks me out. You do you. All the power to you. It's just personally, I don't like it. The best definition that we could settle on is a furry is anyone who has a fursona. If you have a fursona, you're a furry. Now I feel left out. Now I feel like I'm missing like a huge part of being on the internet. Occasionally on stream, the topic of furries will be brought up and I'll say the same thing I always do, which is, I don't have a fursona, but if you want to draw me as an animal, feel free. I'm into it. I want a little like animal dude. That's cold as fuck. And today I'm putting all of this to rest. By the end of this live stream, the next time somebody in a live stream asks me on twitch.tv/thermcanread, are you a furry? I will be able to say, without hesitation and with 100% certainty, yes. This music's perfect. I, Therm, am a furry. This is not at all meant to be like a mockery of furry culture. That is not the intention. I'm not like trying to make fun of furries. This is not mocking. This is a celebration. I was worried some people might take exception to me phrasing it as these bitches are everywhere, but it's true. Number one. I did it too slow. I'm a competitive guy. I don't think anything should exist unless there's a winner. I commissioned... First of all, massive thank you to KandiRavefur on Twitter. I commissioned 32 separate fursonas of 32 different animals, and we are putting them in a bracket style competition. Welcome, one and all, to the furry face-off. It is up to you all to pick your favorite until we have one ultimate Therm fursona. All right. In one corner, giraffe. In the other corner, husky. I feel like this guy had a biting problem. I think the giraffe is like, every high school cheer team has one guy on it who's like somehow jacked. That's him. Giraffe takes it with 56% of the vote. Husky, you have been eliminated. Possum and hyena. This is like a kind of a heavyweight round, I feel like. These are two animals that people really dig. In one corner, this dude has no boundaries. And I mean that in like a bad way. Hyena, who literally just looks like one of the dudes from the Beastie Boys. I feel like this guy would do for like an open-ended class project, he'd do a rap and it would be really bad. I feel like the hyena would be like the avatar for a YouTuber who's like a dick about your favorite movie. Anyway, Possum won. So goodbye, hyena. You did a good job, but it was not enough. In one corner, raccoon. This is the Beastie Boys. Ignore everything I said. This is Beastie Boys. In the other corner, lemur. Okay, you know how I just said the hyena would be like a dick about your favorite movie? This dude's YouTube channel is only positive. He just talks about how much he loves movies. Lemur is just like curb stomping the vote right now. Holy shit. I'm giving myself one override in this whole tournament, and I can't use it on the final. Ferret. This is the fursona of my lab partner. She did not understand a fucking thing, kept doing shit wrong, so we had to start over, and was generally dead weight, but was such a sweet person that I couldn't even be upset. This is her persona. In the other corner, we have Parrot, which that's just a theater kid. That's That's just a theater kid. I will say I picked some like whack animals out of just like pure curiosity. Ferret wins. Ferret has like 80% of the vote. Ferret's advancing. Next round. This is kind of a heavyweight. Crow versus Seahorse. Anyone who follows my Twitch frequently knows that crows are my favorite animal. This dude is absolutely feeling himself. And then going up against, what was it, Seahorse? Seahorse is another one where I was like, I wonder what this would look like as a furry. This dude's also feeling himself. These guys both would kill it on Musically. You remember Musically? This is a pose that I would never pull. Let me be clear. Nothing against it, I'm just being realistic. This is a pose that I do not pull. This is like at your middle school, the drama department, it's just like a gay couple that runs it. This is them. All right, crow advances. Can't say I'm surprised. Next is rat versus stag. In one, oh, I gotta put the crow away. This is just a celebrity. This dude makes rainbow loom bracelets. And then we got stag. Kind of the same thing as the last round. Another person who I think grew up on like Musically. I'm taking another shot. I need to get like a chaser. Rat one. Bear versus squirrel. David versus Goliath. Dude, imagine if there's a epic rap battles of history called Bear versus Squirrel. Am I right? Just trying to make conversation. The bear, dude. I kind of love the bear. This dude is 100% on Ambien or something. The squirrel looks like... This looks like a cosplayer asking for Fent. Looks really tired. I think this fits, man. I'm tired all the damn time. Bear advances. Horse. Cat. Oh, I messed them all up, so I'm gonna start sliding over. Here's the thing about the horse. I wondered, this is why I was so curious about a horse persona. Horses have hooves, right? So I was like, that's kind of gonna look awkward to like have all of your appendages end in a hoof, because then how do you like live? But then I thought about the alternative of like giving it hands, and that's even scarier, I feel like. The cat though, this guy would sell you a 50-cent pen for $5. It's like Anthro My Little Pony. Yeah, do they draw them with hooves or hands? How does that work? Cat just killed 85% of the vote. Can't say I'm surprised, but that's a slaughter. All right, this one, this is like a 16 seed playing around. We've got frog and lizard. These are two animals that I was just like, I wonder what this would look like. And I gotta say, the frog one kind of scares me like a lot. I also want to be clear that anytime I say that one scares me, I'm not shitting on the art. It's just because I needed it. The frog freaks me out. The lizard looks like... This is the hot farmer boy on the other side of the dirt road. Oh, that's tongue. I thought it was a piece of straw. All right, lizard's moving on. Goodbye, frog. Fox and kangaroo. This one I think is gonna be contentious because these are a couple of my personal favorites. I feel like, you know how I said the raccoon, the kid in class who did a rap for his school project? This was his partner. This is his best friend, and they were partners. No, I feel like this dude has like tarot cards in his pouch. You know what I mean? I feel like this is like an alt indie dude. Fox wins. Fox is advancing. Alligator versus spider. Spider is probably the best example of one that I picked just to know what it would look like as a persona. And the result is that KandiRavefur did an awesome job, and I'm terrified of it. Like, this is not a dunk on KandiRavefur. This shit really, truly freaks me out. I feel like this dude was like an insufferable, like, self-attributed class clown in elementary school and then grew out of it and is now just a cool dude. Spider has won, and somebody did say in the chat, what are you gonna do if Spider wins the whole thing? And the answer is I'm gonna use my override now. So it won't. I'm telling y'all, dude, it freaks me the fuck out. I don't think I could keep going if that was, because I don't like it. I do not. We got shark. Crab is another one where I was like, how the fuck could you have a crab persona? And then we got another one that really scares me. This one might scare me even more than the spider did. Thanks for coming, crab freak. Shark is advancing. Blue jay. This dude's whole personality in elementary school was being the fastest runner. And then we've got an eagle. I feel like this dude, like when you're at a basketball game and you're warming up, this dude is on the other side of the court and you just look at him, you're like, that dude is gonna be so good. I'm fucking terrified. And then the game start and he's ass. This is someone who, like, when I'm doing layup lines and I look at the other side of the court, I'm like, we're fucked. And then he sucks. Slancha. Oh my God. Blue Jay still absolutely dominated the poll. Thank you for your time, Eagle. You are far too aggressive. Penguin. This dude is an extra in any movie. This is the most boring man you've ever met. This is someone who you like meet in class, and it's like, that was the most uninteresting dude I've ever met, but he was pretty nice, so I can't dislike him. And then the Ram. Honestly, I think of every single one so far, this is the one that I would most want to be friends with in real life. Like, look at that. He's already kind of going for a fist bump. And I want to connect. I want to give him that fist bump. Ram took it with almost 90% of the vote. Armadillo versus Snail. Snail is the second to last entry of animals that I included. Just because I didn't know how you would make it a furry. And similarly to crab and spider, the result is unfortunately, once again, something that honestly really freaks me out. And I don't like it. But that's fine. Actually, okay, never mind. You know how I just said that the Ram is the one I'd most want to be friends with in real life? I changed my mind. It's this dude. It's the armadillo. You know how I said that the bear was on Ambien? This is where he got it from. This dude. All right, armadillo. Bat is the final entry of animals that I didn't know how you would make a fursona for it. I guess now, thinking about it, it's not that strange because they are mammals, but like, I don't know. We got a bat, we got a turtle. This is another TikTok warrior, the bat is. The turtle. This dude is too cool to hang out around me. This guy is like good at everything, and it's annoying. Like, this dude is friends with everybody, has straight A's, plays like 4 sports, and then anyone who doesn't know him thinks he must be insufferable, and then he's actually really nice. And it's just like, wow, this is just the perfect dude. What the hell am I supposed to do about that? I feel like the bat would annoy me on Twitter. I feel like the bat would have a Twitter account that would get on my nerves. I'd smoke with the turtle. Yeah, dude. Seriously. Bat won by a landslide. Wow. My override is gone, so I can't do a damn thing about it. See you, turtle. It's been a pleasure. We have our Sweet 16. Giraffe, possum, lemur, ferret, crow, rat, bear, cat, lizard, fox, gator, shark, blue jay, ram, armadillo, and bat. Poll's expiring. Possum takes it. It was close, though. Giraffe, you put up a hell of a fight, man. Lemur and ferret, pretty similar animals, in my opinion. I do remember what I said about both of these. This dude's my lab partner. This dude is sweet about movies. This guy's like does tumbling. You know that shit? Like not gymnastics. Tumbling. Every time somebody's like, isn't that the same as gymnastics? He's like really patient about it. It's got a killer back handspring. Yeah, this is one of those people who does like those insane layouts on the beach. Ferret took it. That actually kind of surprises me. Crow and rat. Wow, and they were on opposite sides, so I didn't have to move them. That's nice. Crow's coming into this with the prestige, but I like, obviously still vote for crow if you like the design. But I want to reiterate, just in case people are voting for crow just because they know it's my favorite animal. Don't take that into account. Just pick the one whose design is your favorite. If it is the crow, then vote crow. Absolutely. Or whatever one you think fits more. Crow takes it, but it was tight. Bear versus cat. This is very unfortunate. Another great man has turned to a weirdo. Unfollow. You will not be missed, XXX Potato Gaming XXX. I can already tell from that username that we would not get along. I really do like the bear a lot. Every time I see this bear guy, I get a little more into it. I could easily see this being like a championship matchup. Bear takes it. I could easily see this being the championship. These are like a couple of my favorites. So regardless of who won, I was gonna be happy. Lizard and fox. All right, we got Hot Farmer Boy and I forgot what I even said about this guy. Fox is so cliche for a furry. Please, lizard. Yeah, when I think of like the holy trinity of furries, fox, wolf, and like tiger. That's a close one. Fox took it, but only by a little bit. Alligator and shark. They both look so... They look like ne'er-do-wells. I feel like these are like a couple of unruly kids who grew up in like a really nice area and just got up to like really minor misdemeanors and we're like, we're so bad, oh my god, we're criminals, and then moved to Detroit and we're like, oh my fucking god. Gator takes it with 74%. I'm from the streets and it's a cul-de-sac. Yeah, these dudes definitely grew up on like a nice cul-de-sac. Blue jay and ram. Couldn't be more different in terms of animals and personality. Ram takes it. 68% of the vote. All right, armadillo and bat. This is the last Sweet 16 matchup. Twitter warrior or everybody's plug. I think if the bat was a person, I don't think we would get along. I think I would honestly hate you. Bat. How old are you turning? 8. This is my 8th one. I couldn't decide between doing Lego theme and Minecraft theme, so I settled on this. The bat is doing lay epic face, and that is off-putting. Armadillo takes it. My friend's little brother, sorry. My friend's little brother apparently had an Agario themed birthday party. My 10th birthday is Ellen DeGeneres themed. You have said this before. Elite 8. This is a solid group. Possum, ferret, crow, bear, fox, alligator, ram, armadillo. Almost all of these I love. I'm not going to expound on that, though. Possum versus ferret. This is where the rubber meets the road. These are going to be contentious, I assume, now that we're this late in the game. Wow, we got back-to-back. I don't like them both, and then I love them both so much. This is the closest matchup we've had. It is 52 to 48%. Oh, my God. This is what I've been wanting. Now it's 51-49. At the last moment, Possum squeaks it out by a margin of only 4 votes. Possum is our first semi-final contender. Crow versus bear. This is the old regime versus the new regime. Bear's been getting a lot of love, but Crow's been crushing every poll. So this is the matchup that all the sports analysts have been like really covering. Oh my God. This is like round 1 of the NBA playoffs this year, where we have like Kevin Durant, like the old guard, versus like Anthony Edwards. The bear currently has almost 70% of the vote. That's crazy. What an upset. Bear just like stomped. Bears in the semifinals. Fox versus alligator. Again, very different, very similar personalities, very different types of animal and design. Is this close again? It is. Oh my God. It's 50. It's 50-50. It's a 1 vote margin by 1 vote. Fox wins. Ram versus armadillo. This is the matchup that I was most looking forward to because these are the, in terms of personality, these are my 2 favorite. I anticipate this one being really close. Like they would go to a party and they would only talk to each other, and then everybody would be coming up to them. This one's less close than I thought it would be. Armadillo has a hefty lead. Armadillo takes it, 58%. Ram, you fought well. Proud of you. You did a great job. It's been a hell of a fight in the animal kingdom. I kind of want to like delete the furry face-off part and then post this and have a bunch of people think that it's just which of these animals would win in a fight, just to like make people really pissed that we have a rat taking out stag, a cat taking out a horse. Okay, possum versus bear. This is our first semifinal matchup. This is for a trip to the championship round. We are at a point where all 4 of these designs I love. So I am truly just happy with whatever happens. Bear! Our first entry into the final round. Now we have the Eastern Conference Finals. Fox and armadillo. Armadillo, that's the biggest margin we've had in a while. Armadillo just took Fox out back and shot it. The stage is set for a match for the ages. Bear versus armadillo. For everything. This is for everything. All right, I don't want to see lollygagging. I don't want to see people being like, bitch, pick an animal. I want to be able to say with pride next time somebody comes to the stream and asks, are you a furry? I want to be able to say, yes. Therm, are you a furry? Almost! Armadillo breaks out to a massive lead. Bear's gonna need a prayer to pull back into this. I will say there's a hefty bit of people in the viewers tab who have not voted. Hey Siri, do armadillos have fur? Yes. Armadillo has a pink shell and thick white fur on its sides. Folks, it's been a hell of a trip. Thank you for the fart. It's been a hell of a trip. There's another one. It's been a hell of... Oh, I forgot about the... Let me scoot that up there. This does not mean this is now the only acceptable, whatever, first Sona animal. You can do whatever you want. I just thought this was a fun idea. Hey, Therm, new viewer here. Are you a furry? Yes! Yes, I am. How old are you turning? 8. I already mentioned it.